what it is when you messing with the champ. And they ain't young jock, but you know it's going down. I ain't really talking flame, but I'm the hottest around. And they ain't worried about it, cause you know how it is when you get into that bag. You get into that bag when you chasing to that bag. You get into that bag when you run into that bag. You chasing to that bag when you get into that bag. You chasing to that bag, yeah. All I see is dollar signs, money on my mind. And I can't worry about you, I'ma spin till it's done. Work, hustle, hustle. Boy, you know I get it off the muscle. Why these boys stressing? Look, I got them shook. Okay, now watch me drive back like Jameis Winston. Give me out your mentions, I forgot to mention. I'ma cop that yellow rollie looking like the Simpsons. Outside, when I pop out, they wanna play but not now. Cause shit fade like a barber. Watch me cut your shit down. I used to trust but not now. I used to love but not now. I'm so heartless, you can get hit with it, my steel. These boys know what it is when you messing with the
Welcome back to WhoDatTV. I am your host, Draye Allen. Man, we got a lot to talk about today. We got the Raiders game coming up Sunday, our Week 7 Breesy Picks of the Week recap. And we also got the LSU versus Bama. You know, I see got my LSU sweater on. I'm hype about the game. I can't wait. It's Bama week. We need to go ahead and handle business Saturday. Excuse me. But before we get into all that, man, let me bring in my brother, my co-host, Kendric, man. What's up, my boy?
Yeah. Who that nation,
sir.
baby?
Who that, man? You know.
How we feeling? How we feeling, chat? How we feeling?
Hey, for real, man. I ain't gonna lie, Ken. I think we're gonna break that little curse this weekend, man. I think LSU and Saints might pull out one this weekend, man. I think they both gonna get one. You know. Hey.
Go Tigers.
Yes, sir. Man,
hey, we got a big one, baby.
We do, man. That we do. We gonna be missing my boy Floyd. He got business he handling right now. He might hop in here a little later on.
I was just excited to see what background my guy had today, boy. Hopefully he can hop up in this job. Straight to numbers.
Sir.
It ain't the same without my man.
Yeah, man. We're gonna be missing his presence right now, you know, but hopefully he'll hop in here like you did Sunday, man. It was lit, man. So
already.
Yeah, man. Let's hop straight into it, Ken, man. We got our Week 7 Breesy of the Picks of the Week recap. Man, it was a lot of good games, some close, some not close. Man, a lot of games kind of went in my favor, but you know, I went 6-3. You went 3-6. No, 4-5. My bad.
Hey, get my win, man. Get 4
and 5. And
like that.
Floyd also went 4-5, man. Carmen, if you tuning in, my brother, you pulled through with 4-5. And Jamal, if you tuning in too, man, you pulled in with 6-3. So
hey, Jamal went crazy. Good shit, Jamal, with the picks, man.
And that was his first ones he put in, so that was pretty good for the first picks. But yeah, man, the first game was, man, the Browns versus the Ravens. And the Ravens, man, they pulled through 23-20. Huge win for the Ravens. Actually, Floyd actually predicted the exact score for this game too.
That's crazy.
Being 23-20.
He would have about 7 bags if he just put a slight like 10-20 on that, man.
For real.
Come on, man. You better have it up too, Floyd. You better be watching at least, boy. I'm talking strategy on up in here. God darn it.
Man, that was a close one, man. How you feel about that, man? You know, like you thought, I mean, we all went with the Ravens, but
so I mean, at the end of the day, that's a divisional game. You know, that I believe like that division, AFC North and NFC North to me, that's probably the two most competitive divisions historically. Like no matter how bad those teams usually are or how down the season they're having in the season, whatever, they always compete when they come across each other. So like I kind of knew that the game was gonna be close. I never expected blowout. Especially kind of how the Browns been playing.
Yeah,
Browns actually been playing some decent football. Like they're another
yeah,
team where it's not too many teams that have actually been getting blown out. Like most of these games are like one possession, which is kind of crazy, weird. I know there's a few that have kind of got smacked, but when
yeah.
it comes down to these games are gonna be good. I didn't get to watch all the game, but I know one thing that the Ravens have been doing, and they always been doing, is running that ball, man.
Oh
And
yeah,
they got their man Gus Edwards came back, so that was nice. He got a decent amount of carries. I think he had like 16 for 66. Um, Complimented with Lamar getting his little 59. So Lamar did not throw the ball much in that game. Like he had 9 completions for 120.
that's
So
crazy.
right. Jacoby had a decent day in the air, 22 for 27, 258. It was efficient. Chubb still ran for like 90 yards. Like, I mean, it was a slobber knocker, man. That's what we call
Yeah.
it. At it.
And that's why I said last week, man. I said it's really gonna come down to that run game, and I knew Chubb was gonna handle his business for sure. But yeah, man. I also knew it was gonna be hard to stop, Lamar and that offense they got going over there with they option run game, and they can go out the pass and that option and all that. So yeah, man. I knew it was gonna be a good game too. Like I said, man, it was a close one,
Man,
23-20, and Floyd, man, he hit it on the
on the dot.
spot, man. Like that was crazy. When I went back and watched our pod and I seen that, I was like, dude, he
Yeah, it
predicted
made no
the exact
sense.
score.
That made no sense.
So that was nice, man. That was nice.
A lot of
Maybe,
fumbles in that game, too. There was a lot of
yeah.
fumbles on both sides. I think it was about 5 total. I know the Browns lost 2. Uh, Ravens lost 1. Like, there was a lot of fumbles, but they was scrapping, man. Tell you that.
Yeah. My boy, hop in the comments just real fast. My boy Jalen in here, man. What's up, my boy? He said, Mr. Philly Eagle in the building. I see you, undefeated gang, huh? But
Mhm.
hey, man, y'all got them Steelers coming up, man. Y'all gonna pull through, Jalen, man. Let me know something. I'm pretty sure you're confident in your team,
I
though.
know they caught yeah. Goddamn Eagles, man.
My grandma in here. What's up, grandma? Said
Hello.
don't know much about football, but love watching y'all. Hey,
Appreciate you, Grandma. I appreciate
appreciate
you
you.
for
We
sure.
appreciate it. But yeah, man. Like I said, that was a close one. Browns, they could have had them one, man, but Ravens end up coming through and getting that dub. Now they're 4-3, and the Browns moved to 2-5. So that was we'll see though. We'll see how these seasons gonna play out at the end, when it gets closer to that
Yes, sir.
playoff run.
Most
Because
definitely.
it's a lot of tight records, a
Yeah.
lot of 500 around 500. So but the next one was a shocker, bro. We didn't know it was gonna go this way. We all rooted for the Bucks. Man, you got the Bucks versus the Panthers, and the Panthers end up coming through with the upset and getting their second dub of the year, man. That's crazy. They won 21-3.
Man,
Wild.
I watched some of that game too. I'm honestly frustrated. Like I'm not frustrated. That's a thank you Panthers for doing that to the
Yeah, because
Bucks.
we needed that. We needed that.
Dude, they're just looking really bad. I mean, I don't know if you've seen, man, Mike Evans, but gets behind the defense twice.
Drop the
And
ball, drop the bag.
man, bad when you couldn't have asked for an easier walk-in touchdown, man. And you supposed to be top. I honestly never gave Mike Evans his respect. There's something about him. I just can't do it. He's a big body receiver, all that, but I never have called Mike Evans a top 5 receiver ever. I don't see it.
Me
So I'm
either.
sorry. That's
Me
not a
either.
that's not me hating. I mean, we play him twice a year. I mean, I just can't see it. And he just showed me day in, day out. I don't respect that man. But dog,
Man, hey, while we on Mike Evans real quick, how you feel about them autographs he was getting by the referee?
hey,
The NFL
look,
came out and said they wasn't getting autographs,
man, yeah,
but
they tried to say I don't know what he was
it
doing. It
looked
was a
pretty clear to me.
little janky, if you
Yeah,
ask me.
I never seen that like
Little
that before.
janky, little
Man,
janky,
and for
man.
everybody
I
who
don't know.
don't know what we talking about, Mike Evans is going in the tunnel after the game, and he had 2 referees calling his name and running up to him with a pen and a piece of paper trying to get his autograph. And you just don't see that in the period. You don't see that at all, you know. So that was kind of like,
and I don't know. I mean, if it came off, if it was an autograph for sure or what, it was a little sketchy.
it looked like it to me in my eyes, you know. But hey, we right though. It was sketchy, man, real sketchy. It took me back to when Tom Brady and them, I want to say last year before, one of these years, where they scored the game winning touchdown or something, and you had the ref jumping in the huddle with them celebrating. I don't know if you remember that, Ken, but
Yeah.
it kind of took me back to that. I'm like, man, what y'all got going on over there in Tampa Bay, man? How much y'all paying them over there, man? That's crazy. But
sketchy, man.
my boy Nick said Bucks lost me money.
Oh, that's my guy Guru. Heck yeah, boy. Bucks lost everybody money, Nick. Bucks lost everybody. That's one of the worst L's that they could have took, bro. Like they just don't look good, man. Like you look in and like their defense is getting slashed. Like the Panthers rushed for I think almost like 180, almost 200 yards. You got PJ Walker, man. This is like, come on, man. Like, hey, good job, PJ, for knocking Tom Brady on his butt. But come on, man.
That's wild. I didn't expect it, man. We all didn't, man. We all expected the Bucks to pull through in that one, man. And for them to get blasted like that and not put up a touchdown, man, it shows you a lot about the Buccaneers, man. Exactly. Like, you know, everybody thought they was gonna be up there with you know, shooting for the Super Bowl and, you know, actually being a contender, but man, right now it ain't looking too bright.
It ain't looking hot at all. That team's breaking. And you know what's crazy? You know, Panthers didn't turn the ball over in that game. What killed the Bucks, they was losing momentum. They were going for it quite a bit on fourth down. Let's see if I can find the fourth down conversions in this game, because they went for it a couple times and it just put them in the biggest of holes. Let's see if I can find it, man. I had it up for a second.
Man, I don't know, man. I don't know about the Buccaneers, but I'm happy. I'm happy on, you know, for being a Saints fan, man. That we one game away from being number one in our division, and to have the season we've been having, man, that's crazy. So
2 for 12 third down conversions, 1 for 3 fourth down, and one of the fourth down they went for it in in the opponent's territory. Like, you can't do that. And didn't get it. Hey, you know, I love Leonard Fournette, LSU Fournette, but something that frustrates me, he does not run the ball efficiently as he should in NFL, man. Like, dude gets stuffed at the line quite often. It's disappointing. I won't lie. It's disappointing because I expect him to have a much brighter NFL career. I know he's still a Super Bowl champion. Congrats, LSU, big champions. But still, as far as his personal, like statistically, he's kind of slacking, man.
I agree. And he has his days too. Like, you'll see him go off one game, and then you won't see him 7-8 games down the line. You know, like you said, he's just getting stuffed. So yeah, man, he got to be more consistent for them. Tom Brady and I feel like go ahead and hang it up after this year, man. You got all type of stuff going on with you, Tom Cat. So man, just go ahead and hang it up, man. It's a frustrating season, and
missing practice to be a like craft wedding and stuff. Like he just weird, man. So some odd stuff going over there, and it's showing. Because I mean, as much as I hate the Bucks, on paper they're still a really good team. That wide receiver core, obviously that defense, like everything they got going, and they just look like absolute dog crap. And it's every week, and then every week I'm like, hey, the Bucks definitely can't lose again. Put a 20 on them. I lost my 20. Let's go. I like it, man.
Yeah, okay. Hey, and then that's what's crazy because you never think, you know, everybody, you know, when they talk about Tom Brady, like, man, you can't bet against Tom Brady. But it's like lately, shoot, I put my money against him, man. After what I've been seeing him, the kind of season they've been having, man. My boy Carmen in here, man. He said, "What up, boys? Who that?
Who that, Carmen? What they do, baby?"
Yeah. We took another L and Draye put on LSU.
Hey, man, look. Hey, I got no. I mean, no more L's. No more L's, bro. We going. We gotta go
Hey,
out with a boom, man.
hey, Carbon, man, you gonna see me back in my Who That Fit Sunday, man. You gonna see me back in. I just had to represent. It's Bama week, man. It's
Big
Bama week.
Bama week.
So,
You right.
hey, this huge. It's a huge
Hey,
game.
I'm rocking my Tigers tomorrow. That's cool.
Yes, have
Yeah, it
got
make
to,
no
got
sense
to.
rocking it too. Now, thank you for reminding. I might as well just rock LSU for the rest of this week because that's it. Jersey, shirt, whatever. It's big LSU, bro.
Hey, facts, Carmen. I told him, man. I said we got to break that curse this weekend, man. LSU and Saints got to win in the same weekend, man. And now, man, it'll be a lovely weekend if that happens, man.
Yeah, man. Hey, you asking for a lot right
I
now.
am, I am, I am. I'm pushing it. We got Bama, and then we've been having a bad season with the Saints. But hey,
Hey,
hold on. I got a Bama fan in the comments.
here come London. Hey, boo him. Get him out of
Ooh.
here. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. God darn it, man. That's my guy London, man. Hey, for anybody in this chat looking for some sneakers, some shoes, that's my man London, man. London, drop your Instagram in the chat, man. My man,
Yeah,
stay
drop
with the
that,
heat.
drop that. 'Cause
Hey, MKE Drip
I,
Drown, Milwaukee's
I,
very own.
I need some shoes. Drop it.
I need some shoes. Drop the tag in the chat, man. I know people out here need that the heat for their feet. My man's been getting me right. Good deals, man. Good
Oh, I
deals.
thought they played this weekend. That's right. We always do got that bye right before
Whoa,
Bama.
whoa.
Yo, I'm
Wait.
upset now. I'm upset now because
Say swear.
I so thought it was yo.
Oh, I'm tweaking too. My,
Oh,
hey,
good,
hey, Carmen.
good touch up, Carmen.
Hey, we
Good
don't got
touch
to
up.
talk about it. We just keep rolling. We don't got to talk about it. We don't got to talk about it. We
There
still
go,
can talk about it.
there
We
go
should.
the yeah. We can still go talk about it for
MK Drip Job, man. When he get your feet right, get the feet right. Even though you're a weak Bama fan, bruh.
facts, man. But yeah, man. Dang, man, I'm upset now, man. I thought we was going this weekend, but now we gotta.
It's
Oh
even
well.
better. It's even better. I
Yeah,
mean,
you right. You
big
right.
dubs. We about to do that to them Raiders, boy.
Yeah, I know now, Carmen. I remember now, man. By every year before Bama. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we gotta get them boys fully healthy.
Well, I'm gonna be representing for 2 weeks then straight. Let's go, man.
Man. Hey,
But
Carmen, you ain't gotta do us like that though. Just shoot us like a DM. You don't gotta expose us like that.
yeah, you could have let it slide, Carmen.
Yeah, that's crazy. It be on. It be on. Very on.
But man, let's hop into that next game, Ken. Man, the
Yeah.
Falcons and the Bengals. The Bengals blasted the Falcons 35-17.
Blasted.
And
Blasted them boys.
hey, and we all picked right, man. We all ran with the Bengals, and we was right.
Yeah, I couldn't let the Falcons burn me again 2 weeks in a row. Hey, but let's talk about our boy. He about to. I think this is where he go on that burner where he just starts slinging, man. He did that last year too. 34 for 42, bro. 481, 3 TDs, no interceptions. Of course, he's going to manage to get sacked at least 3 times, but he was slinging that thing. And yours truly, Jamar Chase, and the one actually who I've actually said is he's pretty reliable. Tyler Boyd shredded them boys in the last like 2 years. I know before like T Higgins got there, Tyler Boyd was like especially Jamar. He was a top target. Man was getting like
Mm-hmm.
12 targets a game. Like,
Yeah,
that was a great fantasy pickup PPR. So I'm not surprised to see my man do that. And he's had a couple good plus 100 games this season so far, but Falcons had no answer for them, man. And as the I know
yeah.
they're a little against the spread streak is over.
Yes. Yes. And I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm not gonna lie. I thought the Falcons was gonna have a better game than that, which they put up 17, that's but I thought they was gonna have a way better game than that coming off of that win, from the week prior to playing the Bengals.
Yeah,
But I was wrong.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
wrong. 35-17. Ain't nowhere close.
It don't help. I mean, they offense don't have what it takes to keep up with what the Bengals was rocking with, man. They just don't have it.
But Carmen said Joe finally got some protection in the pocket. I said the online might go worse to first this year, and it's slowly manifesting.
They got a good line. They did a good job in the offseason getting the weapons. It's just that I don't know if it's. I mean, I know everything takes communication, so I don't know if it's them communicating well, making the correct slides or pickups. But on paper, there's a decent offensive alignment. Like Lyle is supposed to be. That was a good
Yeah,
signing to balance it out. But they got to keep protecting them. If they could protect them how they did in this game, it could get ugly for a lot of teams. That was been the number one
yeah.
thing.
You could see him. You could see him with that shootout for the
Yep.
with the Bills for the getting that Super Bowl, man. But that's what they trying to do. They trying to get back
Yeah.
there, man. And shoot, they was one play away from winning the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
So
It really. I mean, they was one block away. That man he was getting hounded. That was the story of the whole season. Was can you protect Joe Burrow? Like he has the ability to hit the open man, and you have the weapons that can get off the line and get open or make a play. You is saying. Hoping that core stays healthy with Jamar Higgins and Boyd. You got everything you need to
yeah,
be able, and Hurst is a good tight end too, to do that. And on top of complimenting with Joe Mixon, who is a good back. So if the pass game isn't working, you got Joe. But if your protection isn't working, it gets rough. It gets hard. And you're just making those long third down conversions on nasty second down sacks uglier. But I know my boy Joe and Jamar gonna hold it down and make things happen. But I know it's gonna get ugly for the AFC once the Bengals start getting that protection, man.
that's it. And speaking on Joe Mixon, man, he got a block better too, man. I'm like you can't have him blasting through the old line and then you sitting there getting
And
ran through too, man. You gotta
hey,
put a body on somebody, man. So yeah, that hurts Burrow when you don't have time. Your running back can't block. He can run, but he can't block. And you got your old line kind of they in and out. They struggle here and do good
yep.
here. So man, they get it. They get all the pieces together, like you said, Ken. Hey, you can see them. You can see them
Hey,
making that
people
playoff run.
understand, Dre. Those pickups is crucial. I told y'all before. That's why Piron's in the game. Better run blocker. Actually, I have something I learned this season. How Piron is a better run blocker. Kind of realizing why Joe isn't in the game on some key third down conversions, and it shows. Um,
Yeah,
a running back like Piron, he is not afraid to stand there and put his pass in the center of a linebacker coming through whatever A gap edge, chest. And you need that. That
mm-hmm.
helps. You gotta want to block as much as you want to run the ball or go out and
Yep.
receive the ball. So um,
Yep.
I think it's too late in Joe's career for him to become a better blocker. That's just who he is, and they got a game plan around it. Respectfully, we still know he got game. You still know he's capable of running the ball. Um, I know he's not the greatest of receiving backs, but he does his job, and good thing for him is you got a good receiver core that can receive that ball. No, most offenses kind of flow through a receiving back for the most part, like a receiver running back. That's kind of like the vibe now.
Yeah.
So
And a great quarterback to get it to them receivers too, man. A great quarterback, man.
that one, yeah,
Man, Joe Burrow, man. Like I said it before, man. That dude, I never seen nobody lock in like him, besides Tom Brady and Drew Brees. And, I'm mentioning goats out. I'm throwing goats out there. So, hey, man, Burrow
man.
he got a long career, and man, hey, everybody be expecting him to get a max contract, man, a big
Mhm.
contract one of these years. So, yeah,
Yep,
man, the Bengals, man, they gonna be all right. I mean, their record, they don't say too much on their record, I mean, they
yeah.
are 4-3 now, but hey, they can turn that around, quick
That
too.
the AFC North, man. I mean, every division's kind of in the air for the most part, but they can't afford to be losing games that they got to win. So
Yeah.
I'm glad they put the freaking foot down on them, man, on the Falcons. They had no business being close, and they made sure of it.
Yes, and helped us out, huh, with the division.
Most
So.
definitely. Keep giving us a chance, man.
Yeah, that's it, man. That's all we need too. But yeah, man, let's move on to the next one. Ken, you got the Lions against the Cowboys, and man, Cowboys handle their business. 24-6 was the final score. Cowboys are now 5-2.
Yes, yes, yes. Hey, the score, uh, let's go ahead and speak totally for how that game went. I know for over half that game, it was a really close score. It was like 9-6, man. Like it was there, and then all of a sudden it just went real ugly. I mean, Cowboys defense, man. That's really all you got to. That's what you have to say
Yeah.
because Dak came back and I mean he looked slow like I thought he would, like he was kind of out of it. Um, but that defense, I'm pretty sure Goff turned the ball over 4 times, 4 times, 2 fumbles and 2 interceptions. Like you
Ooh.
can't make that up. On top of what really killed them is Jamal Williams fumbling on the 1 yard line to score on the 1 yard line. So that now makes
Yes.
5 turnovers. You're not winning the game that way.
No.
I don't think the Cowboys turned the ball over. Let's see. They did turn the ball over 1 time. That one fumble loss. So a 5-1 turnover is you can typically tell who's going to win that game. So
Yeah.
there's that.
My boy Raymond, he said, "Well, I told you about Chicago. We're gonna get into that game, man. Tune in, brother. We're gonna get into that game for sure. It's on the list."
The Chicago Bears, they win. Finally win a game. Oh my goodness, man.
Carmen said, "What happened to that number one scoring offense in Detroit?"
Dude, Carmen, they have not. I don't even know if they scored a touchdown in like 2-3 weeks, man. That is crazy, man.
Yo, that record shows it too. 1-5 now. Whew.
They can't even put up points in garbage time. Like they struggling.
Man, they starting to look. I thought after the first what did they won week 1 or 2? Which week was that they won? But one of them weeks, man, whenever week they won, what their only win of the season. I thought they was going, I was like, man, hold on, man, the Lions might have something. But man, they starting to look like last year. Only about to win 3 games all year, man. Hey, Lions better do something, man. And hey, Ken, you and Floyd, y'all picked the Lions to win this game, man. What was your thoughts there when you was making that pick?
Dak. I ain't gonna
Okay.
lie to you.
Okay.
My thoughts was kind of betting against Dak first game back, and actually my thoughts was betting against Dak first game back, and I know the Lions was getting some their offensive weapons back, so I was thinking that they'll kind of get a little spark going and catch the defense lacking, but I was wrong. That was really my that was my thought process. For half the game, I was right, but
Yeah, you're right.
when the Lions defense kept playing defense, and I mean the Lions kept turning the ball over, it's gonna get harder and harder. Like you feeding into them, you feed into that defense. It's gonna you gotta help your defense put up some points, man. Like you settle for some field goals, you don't get in the end zone on the 1 yard line. Like yeah, that's tough. That's like a huge blow to the defense. Like they just did all that hard work. Gotta stop. Got you the ball back, and boom, you give it right back to them. So.
Yo. I mean, they talking about Detroit defense on here too, man. He said Detroit defense is terrible. Cowboys could have put up 40 if Dak was in rhythm. And Cameron in here, he said Lions defense ain't it.
Man, shoot, it definitely was the worst. That was the best defense they played all year. Shit. Like I was surprised. Like they actually was getting the ball back. Like the score was 9-6. The defense played as good as they are actually capable of playing. Like again, if you getting that type of defensive play that you didn't get all season, and you can't score, it's the worst time to not score. You finally get stops. It's the worst time. It makes no sense.
Yeah, that's facts.
Get in the end zone, man.
No, Raiders. You got a Raiders fan.
No, that's my brother, man. He ain't no dang Raiders fan, man.
Oh, okay.
Man, ain't no Raiders fan. Ain't no Raiders fan. Raiders came and got that dub. They knew they was coming off no bye week to lose.
Hey Jalen, hey man, don't be upset, man. They get upset, dog. I ain't throwing no bad juju on y'all. Nothing.
Jalen wanted them every week. The Eagles gonna win. He don't every week. Okay, that's fine. I hope y'all go 17-0. 17-0.
Yeah, so when y'all see us, it will give y'all that first L that y'all, crush.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, 16 and 0.
16,
So
16.
we see
Screw up.
when we go out to Philly, I hope y'all bring Meek Mill out too, so we can so we
Be
can
all
go
that
so
too.
we can go hand him an interception or something,
Yep. I
Nah,
would.
let me stop.
So we score on CJ one time.
That's it. We did, yeah. Hey, that's gonna be
Gotta get him
crazy.
back.
That's gonna be crazy. But yeah, man. Next game, man. The Chiefs versus the 49ers.
Blowout.
44-23 at that, man.
Hey, I tuned in. I wanted to see how they was gonna use
But
CMC.
yeah,
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, Wayne. When
I
he
didn't
get in
catch I
there,
didn't catch that game at all. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all, man. I didn't catch that game
hey,
at all. And I'm gonna go back and look at the highlights and stuff. I should have looked at it before the pod, but I ain't had time and I've been working and stuff. But yeah, man. What he look like out there, Ken?
hey,
CMC.
Dre, they for the little packages they did put together, my man was getting 9, 10 yards like with ease. But I know, obviously, they put in a small amount of packages for him, and they couldn't. And one, they couldn't run the ball as much because the score started to get little out of hand. But
Yeah,
I could see him going to work with them. That's a really great run offense. Really good blocking schemes. You got an awesome blocking tight end. You got an awesome blocking fullback. You got an awesome blocking O line. Like,
yeah,
he is going to be a problem. And once I know he gets full 100% into that playbook, it's going to get 49ers might go
real
on a
ugly.
burner. Jimmy Garoppolo, I know that was an awesome take by, I think it was RG3. That man, you got to make him throw the ball, man. Like, and every time you make Jimmy throw the ball, it is gonna get ugly. And then he said it best. If that the pieces around him is not playing perfect, then that game's not going to go well. Like, that team relies on not the quarterback. One of the few teams in the league that rely on not the quarterback. They rely on whoever the running back is. They rely on George Kittle. They rely on Debo. They rely on dang near Jusic. They dang fullback. Like, they rely on everybody but Jimmy. So if
That's
they're
it.
not playing well, then Jimmy is donezo. He just is not that. He really isn't that guy. I never thought he was that guy. He's just a uh, you know
Nah,
disciplined QB.
yeah, I knew he wasn't that
Yeah,
guy. He couldn't take them boys deep in the playoffs, man. I knew, I want to say he had one little good year where he took them, he got him a little to the, almost there,
that
but
Super Bowl. Yeah, when they got there, and what is it? They ran their way to the Super Bowl, like
yeah,
literally.
but man, Jimmy, yeah, I've been sleep on Jimmy, man. I ain't gonna lie.
No, I
Uh,
definitely have.
Cameron said 49ers got out coached. CMC looked nice for only being there for what,
Yep,
3 days?
100%, Carmen. They got that them packages that they put in was just like that's just the beginning. That was light work. Like, I actually do fear what they might have coming. Like, they're to me they potentially are the best run offense in the league, AFC, NFC.
Yeah.
So now they got a top tier freaking workhorse in Christian McCaffrey,
Man,
and
and I'm really sick about, like, I'm glad he out of division, but he's still in the NFC, man. I wanted
yeah,
to go ahead and go over to the AFC or something, man. Because
yeah,
McCaffrey, man, that boy is a horse, man. That boy,
he is a worker. He's
man.
a right Barco, man. They call that's his name for a reason. I respect him, man.
And like you said, he got blocking now, man. And the Panthers, he didn't really had that. You seeing him, he got to shed 2-3 tackles to get,
And it's really
15
like, and I mean, he got the blocking, but it's really the scheme that scares me. I've always admired how Shanahan puts together like just a good run play, like just like the way he gets guards or tight ends to pull, the way he opens up a run where like running backs can go to the next level without being touched because they just open up part of the Red Sea, man.
Yeah,
Like Debo coming in there, like, you know what I mean? Like, it's just crazy. Now you got a dude that can make the cut, that can make that read that is quick, shifty. Man, it's gonna get whew.
it's gonna get scary. That it is for the
Like I said, you teams got to be ready, close them gaps up, make Jimmy throw that ball. But
yeah.
what's gonna help Jimmy is them play actions. Now you got a guy like CMC, and you open that up with he can get you reeled in if they run the ball well.
But them Chiefs though, man, 5-2, man. Everybody thought they wasn't gonna be too much without Tyreek Hill. And
Man.
hey, them boys is showing different, man. I'm
Oh,
saying, and one of their losses is off the Buffalo Bills, which is a great team. So, like, hey, man, the Chiefs, man, they said do not sleep on us because we are here. You know, Patrick Mahomes, that boy, he
fact,
gonna do what he gonna do. So he gonna get
facts,
him regardless
facts.
every time. So yeah, man. Oh, this dude Jalen still in here talking. Hey, man, we matter of fact, when we get to your game, man, we gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about
Yeah.
it, brother. We gonna talk about
Hey, 44 points on the 49ers actually was one of the top was a top 5 defense going in that game. That probably knocked them back a little bit after getting 44 put on their head. So I mean, I see Cam said they got out coached, but at the end of the day, they just got outplayed. The Chiefs are just flat out better. Like I said, you if you can't pass the ball, you have no chance. You need to go pound for pound with them in the air and have a scheme ready to move the ball. No matter how good
man.
your defense is, defenses will break. They can break. It is hard to stop a good offensive scheme. Uh, One thing I was kind of happy to see, McCole Hardman got busy, 3 tutties.
He
It just
finally did him, huh?
finally did it, man. I finally did it. I
Man,
know a lot of it was a lot of red zone run plays. I actually don't even know how many yards he had in the air. Believe it or not, he only had 4 catches for 32 yards, one receiving TD, and I think he had 2 rushing TDs, or they ran some pretty decently drawn up kind of sweeps to him. But I'm glad they got him in the end zone. He still didn't have like massive yards, produced, but we'll see how they use him. But woo, Juju and Scanlon, man, they went crazy,
did they?
crazy.
What the stat? They how many they what they had over there? I mean, I know they got shoot. They had to go some kind of crazy with 44 points.
Seven. Juju with the
Ooh,
7 for 124.
ooh, wee.
Scanley had 3 catches for 111. Hey,
Yeah,
Kelsey, 6 catches for 98. Like they almost had 3 receivers over with triple digit receiving yards. They were blending these dudes, man. It was getting ugly, man. Patrick Mahomes
sheesh.
was 25 for 34, 423, 3 TDs. He did throw a pick earlier in the game, and it looked like the game was going to be a good one, and then it got real ugly after that. So um, there's that, man.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right for them Chiefs too, man. They'll make you feel like you're in the game, and then out of nowhere, man. We'll see y'all later.
Yep, that's how it be.
Yep. But
They even turned the ball over twice and still outscored them.
Debo's come out the backfield. He was untouched like 6 yards deep every time.
Hey, believe it or not, hey, Jimmy still threw for 303. They were so deep in the game. I know he got a lot of late yardage, but I mean he was fighting to keep them to get them back in the game, but it was just too late, man. It's too late.
Man, the next one I want to talk about, Ken, man, is the Seahawks and the Chargers, man. I thought the Chargers was gonna. We all did. We thought the Chargers was gonna pull through, and
Man,
man, hey, 37-23. Geno Smith
man.
said, "Give me that. Give
Yeah,
me that."
it 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 was
Jamal pulled with him. Jamal
it-
pulled with the I mean the Seahawks on that game.
yeah. I don't know. I tried to roll off of I was anticipating a team kind of going on a little win streak, and they had that win in OT against the Broncos, and I'm thinking like, okay, they'll come back and get another dub against the Seahawks, and Seahawks they're actually playing really good football. Like I
They are.
gotta respect it. Like they are.
Yeah.
They A lot of people counted them out preseason, projected probably to be a bottom 5 team on paper just because of what they lost and losing obviously a franchise quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, and basically nobody had faith in Geno, so I'd be the one to say I didn't think he was going to be doing what he was doing.
That's
So
facts. Me too. Me
yeah, I
too.
mean, I don't even know if fans thought that.
Nah,
So
for real.
he's playing good ball, man. He's been playing efficient. He's throwing in the air, and on top of that, they got I know they lost their starting running back and
Yep.
Penning, but freaking Kenneth Walker, he is on a burner. That man,
And hey, and I knew, man, even when he had that breakout run against us, man, I was like, man, this dude here.
yeah,
Hey, that dude, yeah,
Man, Dre, I'm telling you, you can
he's a
ask it.
dog.
Ask anybody that know me. I've been said that he was a dog just because I watched him in college. I knew he
Okay.
was coming out of Michigan State, but he had it. That man was nice. He was
Michigan
so
State
good.
always produced some good
Yeah,
running backs too.
he was nice, man.
Always.
I like the way he ran that ball. Um, but when I seen the Seahawks draft, I'm like, hey, he gonna be all right. But at first, he wasn't even like I think it was like third string, and then they lost. I know they lost Carson, and then they lost Penny with the injury, and I can't think who their second, the other running back. I'm glad he moved up in the depth chart, and I'm actually glad that he is producing uh, another a big 100+ yard game. Chargers had no answer, but most importantly, Seahawks defense is also been playing lights out the last couple weeks with the turnovers, bro. Like they are forcing turnovers.
Yeah.
They are forcing turnovers.
Yeah, they balling over there on that defense, and that's for sure. And man, they moved over 500 with this past
Yep.
this week, this win right here. So they had 4-3, and then they put the Chargers at 4-3. So yeah, man, they've been balling, man. They another team to look out for, man.
Yeah.
That's a sleeper team right
Yeah.
there, man.
They got a
Everybody.
strong stretch. The next 5 weeks, they got a strong stretch against some decent teams. But we know
Mhm.
how the NFL been running, and people ain't been performing like they supposed to. But we'll see. Because
Yeah.
I remember looking. I know they face. I know they got. I believe they face like the Raiders. I believe they face. Gosh, uh, man, I want to say the Rams, but the Rams are pretty trash. But
Yeah,
they got a nice little stretch of teams to play within the next few weeks.
we'll see how that plays out for them, man. We'll see, them going against some comp, some real comp. I mean, which the Chargers was some comp, so I
Oh,
can't.
100%. That's a good
Yeah,
team.
so I can't
Yeah,
say that, but yeah, man, we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes these next 5 weeks for
yeah.
sure.
I can't even say that they good. Like they got to play 6-1 Giants. They got to play a pretty the Cardinals again, which I'm pretty sure they just played them earlier. They did. So having to beat a team twice is not an easy task.
Mm-mm.
Uh, they got to play the Bucks, which I mean we could call the Bucks trash, but we know that they are liable to kind of pop
Oh yeah,
off.
yeah,
It's like they got a rope. We're gonna see how if they can withhold or stand tall with them next few weeks. So they can come out of there with like 2 3 wins. That's huge for their playoff potential.
yeah, for sure, for sure. Um, Shoot, then they like I said, they pulled over 500. So hey, watch out for the Seahawks.
Yeah.
Next game, man. I wanna get into is that Monday Night Football game between the Bears and the Patriots. And Raymond was on here early. I don't see he's probably I think Carmen is probably the only one up in here right now. But I know Raymond was speaking highly on them Bears, and you picked the Bears, Ken,
Yes,
to
sir.
go through me and Floyd. We went with the Patriots, and hey, they proved us wrong, man. But
Yeah.
yeah, man, I ain't expecting the ball out. I'm not even gonna lie.
Hey.
I thought the Patriots was gonna do. I thought even though Mac Jones he was missing that game, wasn't he? They had
He
that back.
actually played. He
Oh, did
started.
he? Did he?
Yeah, he
Okay, I
started
didn't. I
him.
didn't. I didn't really, tune
He
in
looked
that way.
ugly though. He shouldn't have played.
Did he?
Yeah, he looked rough. They benched him
Did
after
I about to say?
after
I seen the ending a little bit. I seen the number 6 out there. I forget his name, but that's all I was like.
Zappe.
Yeah, I was like, man,
Zappe
maybe
Zappe.
Mac didn't play, but what he looked like?
Hey, I mean, little rookie out here, he's been maintaining. You know, Bill Belichick is Bill Belichick. Like
True
Bill
enough.
Belichick, Mike Tomlin are two coaches in the league where their team could be as trash on paper as possible, but they are not going out,
Yeah,
without a fight. So I mean, he got that man kind of under control offense, and when he came back in, they did have some spark. Like he was moving, they scored. They finally scored. They got the end zone. He moved the ball. But I'm pretty sure he eventually did turn the ball over. And like Bears defense just they was clicking. Like they came and was making a lot of good plays. A lot of good plays. I don't know if you've seen as a little clip of it was actually Mac Jones throwing the ball, and the ball actually hit the little sky camera, like the wire. That was kind of crazy. It knocked the ball off a little bit. So they got the sky cam that be going in.
yeah. That and on
He
the little
he
screen
he
there.
tried to throw like a little touch pass over, and it actually ended up hitting that sky cam, and it knocked the ball off projected by like a tag. And dude ended up coming snatching the ball out
That's
of right
wild.
from receiver. It was kind of funny. But
That's
like
wild.
you can see it, like someone zoomed in, but you can literally see the ball spinning, and then it gets tapped, and it kind of like it like lost its like trajectory a
Yeah,
little bit. Yeah,
man, that's crazy.
but he
You
did
don't
pick
see
on
that
that
too
one.
often. You don't
Nah,
see
you
that.
don't. That's why I said that's crazy. I didn't even know that was like that. Like the thing was like right there, like that.
Yeah,
Um, it- they. I mean, the Bears, man.
it,
The Bears is doing it. Top. It didn't look bad until the third and fourth shit.
yeah, because that score, man, that 33-14. Yeesh.
Yeah,
Them Bears, man, them Bears came to work, didn't they?
yeah. The defense didn't play, like they have been the Patriots defense, because I mean they was letting that's the most efficient that the Bears offense has looked all year. Like not really throwing the ball that well, but they ran the ball efficiently. They came up with some nice design run plays with Justin Fields. Obviously, Justin Fields is elite when it comes to extending the play. He doesn't have great blocking. He was getting across the line of scrimmage with some good runs, and Herbert and Montgomery was running and receiving, or running and catching the ball well. That was one of their TDs, was a freaking a halfback screen play for Tutty. So like
Mm,
they mean they came to play on prime time. I just had a feeling, teams can't play that down for too long, and I thought the matchup was a little odd, and it was going to be pretty rough for the Patriots for some reason. So that's why I rode with them.
I see.
I'm telling my
I,
friends though,
I
uh,
see.
hate the Bears.
I know you out there with all of them too.
Boo.
Man, and I should have ran with them after that performance, 33-14. Like I said, man, they moved to 3-4, and them Patriots fall to 3-4. So yeah, man.
Hey, Carmen talking about, yeah. Hey, he said Robert Quinn did get traded today. He actually had a decent game, and
I see.
yeah, they traded him for a fourth today. Dude was crying
And
in the freaking interview too, man. He was
and
hurt.
that's what's crazy, man. Cause the Eagles, man, it's like they getting good pick after good pickup. Like I'm like, man, like
Look,
y'all can't, bro. Y'all got enough, man. Y'all
uh,
obviously,
I
y'all.
like it. I love it. Keep doing it, because I want to see where they at when they don't get the job done. I want to know excuses, because if teams build like that and they don't complete the journey, it's all they're gonna have some excuse. And I wish my team would go grabbing all the weapons like that.
That's it.
We gonna
Hey, and
see.
speaking on that, the Eagles and the Saints game, man. I'm supposed to be going to that game, man. I'm gonna have to post up on the podcast before the maybe
Woo!
outside the stadium or something. You know me,
Yeah,
I'm extra with it.
yeah,
I'm extra, but I don't
yeah.
want to get jumped though. By all the
Hey, go
Eagles.
ahead. See if they let you in the sky bus, boy. Let them know who that.
Yeah,
Play that man Tim John on that boy.
for real, man. Gotta get it bumping out there. Like I said, I don't want to get jumped out there. I know them Eagles fans different out there in they stadium. They be trying to fight. Yeah.
They say how we did them the last few matchups. Well, not the last matchup. They did us dirty, but we got
Yeah.
them up out of there in the playoffs. You feel me?
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
feel me? You feel me?
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, the next one, it really wasn't a high scoring game. The Steelers and the Dolphins. The Dolphins ended up winning by 6 points, 16-10. They moved to 4-3. The Steelers dropped to 2-5. And then, like I said, Steelers got to go play them hot Eagles right now. So this coming up weekend. So we'll see how that goes. But man, yeah, I thought they was gonna put up more points to that. The Dolphins talking in the Dolphins, man. With Tua coming back, but
Still a
mhm.
defense. They are sound. Like, I mean, I know. Still, I mean, without TJ, it's like I've been saying every week. It's like I'm a broken record, but it is hard. I know they had Mika back. Mika's like all over the field. He's having a great year. Um, but one thing, like I said, Mike know how to coach a game. You know, how to stay in the game. I I did watch that game. The Steelers got a lot of stops. They got stops when they needed it, but their offense is kind of rough. They wasn't scoring a lot or if any at all off of those stops, and it was kind of disappointing though to see like the Dolphins like get stopped that many times. Like you guys
Yeah,
gotta eventually when you play better offenses, if you want to be a playoff team, you guys got to figure out how to get in that end zone with the offense that you have. You have the weapons. You got a nice, fun offense. I like to say because of all the speed that they have and their running back and their receivers. So they got to know how to learn how. start getting the ball to them a little quicker. And I know having Tua back was probably a relief. Um, and that man was kind of running wild, still taking some unnecessary hits. Uh, but he survived. Man,
Yeah, I needed, man. I needed them boys. I thought, like I said, I thought Tua coming back. He was going, air it out to Tyreek and all them, man. Tyreek only got me 14 in fantasy, man. I'm mad, man, because I lost this past week. Man, I was rolling, man. So they disappointed me with, how they
yeah,
performed. But regardless of it all, fantasy, no fantasy, they got that dub. So that's all that matters at the end of the day.
facts, facts.
So they
They
move
did.
over 500 with that win, and man, the Steelers they looking like us right now with that 2-5 record. So
Yeah,
yeah, we'll see where it goes from here. Like I said, it's a lot of teams, bro. 4-3, 2-5, five, a couple 5-2, So it's hey, I don't know. It's still a coin toss for the league, man. It's
hey, you're not gonna know. We can't. It's like the predictions. You can make predictions, but the predictions are gonna be really hard until you get to about week 10 to 11. Like,
Mhm.
because it's gonna show something. And that's when I think it's gonna start like opening up. But if you ask me to look and predict, it's dog. I couldn't tell you, bro. It's all over. I'm
all
surprised.
over the
I'm
place.
surprised every week, man.
Man, me and you both. Me and you both, King.
Hey, Jalen, nobody cared. Yeah, God dog it. That man keep talking about the damn Eagles. God dang, man. Shit. Congratulations.
Hey, but I ain't gonna lie though, Jalen, bro. If we was 6-0, bro, you wouldn't hit the end of me either, bro. I ain't lying.
Man.
I'll be
Act,
over here.
hey,
I'll be over here.
act like you been there, man. Act like you been there. Damn. Y'all man. Killing me. Every time I look at the comments, here you go. Eagles. We ain't even talking about them right now. God dog it. We ain't even talking about them. You ain't made one comment about none of the Breesy Picks, but they keep coming back to the Eagles. God damn it.
Yo, we. All right, man. Y'all. Oh man. Man.
I'm on your head. I swear when they take that first L, I'll start a podcast on my own just for you. And it's gonna be called the Eagles finally took an L. And I want you in that mug, Jalen. I want you in there.
All right, man. All right, man. You gotta go to the next. You gotta go to the next game, bro. Because I'm too weak.
Hey, it's all love, man. I'm messing with you.
He said Jordan like a mother.
Hey, I'm over here chilling. I got my thing. I can see the comments and shit. And I'm like, God damn, Jalen again. Like shit. Let me close these comments. I don't gotta see that shit no more, man. About my homie Bond, the Eagles fan. I gotta hear him. His ass talking about them all the time too, man. I mean, just shut the hell up, man. I'm tired of it. My white family from Philly too. They from Philadelphia, so
Ooh,
they
boy.
Eagles fan. They out here fly Eagles fly. I can't wait to take a BB gun and shoot that damn eagle out the sky, boy. I can't wait. I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker out the sky.
Yo, chill. My stomach hurt now. Boy, I was laughing too hard. Boy. Take a BB gun.
I'm gonna pop that motherfucking eagle, boy.
Hey,
Oh
let's
man.
go to the next one, man. Let's get to
I'm
the next
sorry, man. How you doing? My bad.
We got the Giants. We got the Giants versus the Jaguars, man. The Giants end up
Oh,
coming
shit.
through 23-17. Them boys are now 6-1. And the Jags fall 2-5.
Hey, let's hurry up and get through this one because it's the same division as the damn Eagles. He gonna say some shit about them too. Hey, hey, on the serious note, man, shout out to the Giants, man. I was talking
Hey,
big shit.
them boys.
Hey, I was talking shit. I called them trash. I was one of the ones calling them fries. Boy, they suck. Hey, they 6-1. They 6-1. They 6-1.
Hey, right there with the Eagles, huh, King?
Man, they right. Man, they really out there. They really running that division the whole time.
Yes.
Can't wait till the Giants do that to him. Big,
Oh,
Hey, I've been a Giants fan since day one. What you talking about? nah,
go give me a
nah, but
Saquon jersey.
I'm about to get a Saquon. Hey, for real though. Hey, him staying healthy, they got to keep it that way. They still struggle with receivers. That man, Danny Dimes, is using them legs to keep him. He said, "Hater." He using them legs to keep him in the game, though, for real. And Saquon is so electrifying, bro. Like, man, I watched a highlight of him. Man, he hit a hole and somehow cut so hard and managed to get to the other side of the field outside the numbers. It's just crazy how elusive he is. But
Mm,
I'm happy for really happy for him. I like Saquon. I hope he stay healthy. I hope he keep producing. But the Giants is also playing some good football. They're playing some good defense. They're doing just enough to get some points on the board, and they got yeah.
another sleeper team, man.
Man, the Jaguars is fighting. Man, the Jags is a weird team. I actually don't think that they're as bad as they were last year. And I know they struggle. They're just missing. I think their offense. They have the weapons of offense. Like I truly believe that. Like I think Trevor Lawrence is a decent is a good QB or can be a good QB. I know he turns the ball over time, but he has the tangibles. I love their running back. I love Travis Etienne. I like the receiver core. I like that they went and got OJ Howard. Like they got the weapons. It's just I think that they're just missing some pieces on that interior defensive box, like the line. And definitely hopefully kind of gain some DBs in there, but they got to figure something out defensively to help the offense out a little more. And
Yeah.
Trevor has to refrain from the dumb turnover. He had a disgusting pick where it's like, bro, who were you throwing the ball to? But he said Danny Crimes out here stealing game. I can't stand this dude, Carmen. Danny Crimes, bro. He out here robbing
Yeah.
people.
Give me that.
Hey, that's a good one, bro. Hey, look, that my brother Cowboy. He's sick. He can't stand him. He said Giants are trash. Oh my god. Oh man.
Man, hey, right now I don't know though, man. Like I said, at 6-1,
Nah, they doing it. Hey, we gotta see how long. I mean, kind of watching their games. It's like teams like they keep playing around. Like the Packers was up on them and they playing around. The Giants keep fighting back. I like to use the word hooky, man. They just a weird team, dog. Like I don't know how to describe what they got going, but it's working for them, and it's throwing me off.
as long as it's working, they gonna keep
Hey,
sticking to it too,
whatever.
man.
Congratulations.
Hey,
I'll be the first to say I was hating on them.
me
You know what
too.
I'm saying?
I ain't think they was nothing, but they showing me different. So.
Hey, ever since this goddamn Eagles fan, he done changed my mind. I'm rooting for the Giants.
Yeah, go Giants.
Go Giants. Giants, fly Giants, fly. Goddamn it.
Yes. What the dude Corbin said? He said, "Yo, it's crazy. The Jets lost Brees Hall."
Yeah, I did see that.
Y'all seen that? I did not see that.
Yeah,
That's
they traded for
crazy.
them that like almost the same day or the next day. That's a good
Man,
pickup. You know what's even crazier in that trade? What I was reading is like if I think it was like a 5th round pick or something like that they traded for. But if James Robinson rushes for 700 yards, then James that pick turns into a 4th round pick. So that's actually pretty interesting. I didn't realize the teams could kind of trade like that at least. So that was kind of new to me. Just want to share that out there. But that's a good back to. I can say I think Brees Hall has a lot of momentum, but James Robinson definitely a good back to add in there because
yeah.
that Jets team he better not be relying on Zach Wilson, boy. So hopefully that
Boy,
run game
no.
keep going.
Boy, no. I was scratching my head when they picked him in the draft, honestly. But hey,
And I was kind of rocking with. Man, I was rocking with him in college only because I was betting on BYU quite often. They was out there
mm,
going crazy, but they really wasn't playing people for real. So he's getting exposed for sure. He just kind of reckless, man. Like you watch him, he's in the backfield. He doesn't like to throw the ball away. He's actually pretty elusive. I give it to boy.
yeah,
He
he
can
can get
get
loose.
jiggy.
Yeah, he can get
So
loose.
but he be doing too much. He'll do all that and then throw the ball across field like he Patrick Mahomes or something.
Was trying to be Brett Favre or somebody out there.
And he is been Brett Favre with the turnovers. He also Brett Favre robbing his team and shit. He's taking their money, bro. Get.
Ooh. Well, I forgot about little Brett. They ain't talk about that on
Man,
Sports Center. We ain't gonna get into that though.
yeah, I ain't gonna do it. That dude's a dirtbag.
Yes, sir. But yeah, man, that was the Breesy Picks, week 7 Breesy Picks of the week. Man, like, hey, nobody went 9-0 yet. I'm looking to see who can go 9-0, man. Like I said, me and Floyd, we was talking, we're gonna throw something together for whoever go 9-0, man. Somebody we gonna throw something together for whoever go
Get
9-0.
him a little Who Dat t-shirt.
Hey,
You know what? Hey, Jalen, even if you go 0-9, we're gonna send you a Who Dat t-shirt. We're gonna see Fly Saints Fly. That's what it's gonna say. Just for you.
yeah, wow, man. But Carmen, man, like I said, man, you went 4-5 on the picks this week. Jamal, man, 6-3, man. I went 6-3. Floyd 4-5, and Ken 4-5. So yeah, man. It was pretty good for me and Jamal, but your boys got to shape back over there.
Hey, cut it up.
Jalen, I know I seen your picks in these comments, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I ain't write yours down to see exactly what you went, man. So man, drop it in the comments, man. Let me know what you went, because I sure want to know what you went this week. But I know it wasn't 9-0 though. I can tell
Definitely
you that.
9-0.
I can tell you it 9-0 just off the games that, man, like the Bucks and Panthers and all that. But yeah, man, that was the Breesy Picks for week 7. It was a solid one. We'll try to see what week 8 gonna look like, man. And like I said, somebody got to go 9-0 this year. So
Manifest, it's me. I'm going 9-0 this week.
hey, I believe it.
9-0.
I believe it.
Going 9-0.
Carter said, I'm trash at picking games. I ain't gonna cap. But yeah, man. I know. Look, I had it on the bio and everything, man. Carmen cleared me up on it. He said the game's not until next week, not this weekend. Talking in LSU and Bama, but we gonna talk about it today, and we gonna talk about it next Wednesday too when it comes. Forget it, because I already got it on the bio. So, man, hey, man, what you think? You think we gonna pull that out, Ken? You think it's gonna be close? You think one's gonna top the other one? How you think that's gonna be, man? In my eyes, I think we looking bright. Honestly, I think we looking real bright, and especially off the games that Bama had this season. You know, they just haven't been showing me that how they normally been looking, if that makes sense. But what you think, man?
So kind of going back like before the season, like I'm a pretty realistic person, especially toward my own teams. I obviously want my teams to do well, but I was shaky about us this season. I didn't know what we were capable of, because it's kind of like I know it kind of almost like a rebuild in a sense, because you got new coach, you got new players, you got transfers, you got recruits. We're trying to get going, and obviously a rough start against like Florida State and stuff like that. But watching, I've watched almost every game, and like what I do like is seeing our offense starting to flow and actually flow against teams. I mean, beating number 7, undefeated. I know. I mean, Ole Miss didn't really play. I don't know. I don't think they play any ranked team so far yet. So I don't. It's hard to say how good. Yeah, it's hard to say how good they actually were. But hey, we beat a 7-0 team. They got us up there. But still, we're getting wins. I mean, we're beating our SEC, most of our SEC matchups. So it's a big confidence booster seeing Jalen throw the ball like that. I like that he's mobile
and run it. You what I say? That boy be having
I
about
like that
3
he's mobile. I
rushing
mean, we knew he
touchdowns
could
a game.
run. We knew he could run. It's just a matter. I just want to see him throw consistently, because I mean, the SEC has shifted into a pretty dominantly pass conference. Like, we're not hard running the ball anymore, like that.
Yeah.
but I need to see. I want to see more of that. But I mean, you want to be realistic. It's going to be tough. Like I mean,
It is. It's
we are in
always
Death
like that.
Valley. I know it's college. Things rock a little differently in college at home, but it is still Bama. They're still a nice team. I mean, you seen how they looked against the team that really embarrassed us in Death Valley, Tennessee, who's hot right now. So, one play call, we're gonna have to find a way to outcoach Nick Saban. It's gonna be hard. So it's like
Yep.
we got to play a perfect game. Got to be disciplined. No dumb penalties. No blown assignments. I don't think that Bama has like those receivers like they have had. So I'm
True.
not as
True.
nervous, but I know that they still have a really good QB, probably the best QB in college football right now. And
Yes.
one thing I noticed, you cannot give him time. Um, you got to get to him. You got to get to him. You got to get to him. I like
Yep.
what our defense has been playing pretty well, getting those stops, and I fuck with that. Like I love seeing that. I love seeing them get to the QB. Uh, because that's good signs going into this game. Like build that confidence.
Yep.
We got to bring it. We know how we feel. I don't care what type of season we having, what it is. Everybody know how we rocking when we face Bama and what we got to do. I hate them.
Yeah,
They're a dominant
regardless,
team.
man. Regardless, we can not win a game all year, but when we get to Bama, man, them boys gonna come out and they gonna ball,
Yeah, they
man.
gonna try.
So
It's gonna get. Hey,
it's always a
woo,
head to head, hey, talk your
dog.
stuff game,
Hey,
man. Like I love it, man. And
BK better get right. I'm telling you,
he got to,
BK got to get
got
right.
to. He got to be on his top tier messing with Nick Saban, man. Cause
Uh,
and speaking, I want to go back on Jalen with the passes and stuff, man. Yeah, man, I feel you on that. I feel like he gotta get a little bit more accurate on the passes. Like that one deep ball that he threw to Jenkins,
yeah,
it was underthrown. And if
it was
Jenkins
just
is
late.
yes, if he'd come back and make that play, man, that ball, it could have been picked off. So yeah, man, just little plays like that, he gotta touch up on. But I'm sure them boys sat down, they watched film. I'm sure, they studying Bama hard, just like Bama gonna be studying us hard, man. And top it all off, man, we are in Death Valley, So man, that crowd, if they can get behind them, get loud, I sound like a broken record when I come to the crowd, but I'm huge on home field advantage, y'all. So
Yeah, I mean it's
uh
college. It's a thing. It happens.
yeah, so man, we get in there, play that neck chant, and get that crowd behind us and get us pumped up, get that momentum, and never lose it. Man,
But
we're in good shape.
what like I really fear is like I Nick Saban is in a more sense of urgency point of the season right now. Like he can't afford to lose another game, right?
Right.
Because if he do like 9 times out of 10, 10 times out of 10, he's out of the playoffs. So that's what I fear is like we rarely, if ever, see Bama like out of it, right? But like it's hard for me to say like Bama's not making the playoffs. So that being said, like they have to win out. That's what I feel. It's I know what they're bringing. I know Bam. I know
You're
Nick
right.
Saban is
You're
like
right.
he want to get serious. He trying to get that win. He gonna get it. Look what he did when he came back off of the L against Tennessee. He smacked them boys like 30 something to 0. Hey, hey that's exactly Cam. I just saying that, but Bama not making the play like it's hard. Like if who is gonna bet that Bama's not making the playoffs? So that's my thing. I love my team, but that's my if I had to pick, I'm not saying it live on the stream because I ain't saying it. You're not gonna catch me saying it been
Yeah.
recorded. Just know what I'm saying, Trey.
Yeah. Yeah. I know what you're
You know what I'm
saying, but
saying.
I'm honored to be right. You know what I'm saying?
I don't want it to be right.
Yeah.
You hear me? It's
Yeah.
just
I know
that's
you don't either,
hey,
but
it's us. It's football talk. That's us being
yeah,
real.
you
You know
right.
what I'm
You
saying?
right.
So that's my thing. Like if we're talking on a realistic standpoint, I can't see Saban not making the playoffs, but I do think that they are indeed beatable. Um, just off of what I've seen, like that defense is not rocking how they used to rock. Like
Oh, they definitely beatable, bro.
they're
Cause I'm
definitely
telling you,
beatable.
bro, this is Bama. Like they always are good. We know Bama. Bama's Bama.
Yeah.
But man, this year's team has not been looking like these past few
Uh,
years that been watching Bama. Man, like
yeah.
it just had like you had a tight one with Texas. You go down to to Tennessee. So it's like, man, hey, even though it's no disrespect to Tennessee, but I'm telling you, man, hey, we
Yeah.
can get this. We really
Yeah.
can get there.
Hey, what's his
If
name?
we ball
Exposed
out,
him.
we can get this.
What's his name? Exposed him, man. That receiver. He exposed him. And all he did was run vertical routes, man. But
Right.
Nick Saban even talked about it. He said he mentioned like how their alignment was way different than what any other team is running. Shit, I hope we take something out of Tennessee playbook because whatever it was confusing the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully we can do that. We got. I think our receiver core is better than what Tennessee got. Um, so we
I
got
love our receiving core, man. Jenkins and
hey, we
Boutte,
got to
man,
get
them
right.
boys.
But
Them
like
boys up.
I said, I love having a QB that can extend the play because Bama. Although I don't think that their defense is elite like it is, like they got a good defense, but it's not. It's nothing like truthfully to be feared. So
Mm-mm.
I hope that Jalen makes the right plays, extend the plays, just march up the field, get something going,
That's
and
it. Protect
just
that football too. At the
yeah.
end of the day.
But my number one objective is to get to Bryce because that's the best player on that team by far. Got to get to Bryce. You cannot give him time. You can't let him run left to right, front to back to find it because
Nah,
as a
we'll stretch.
DB, you cannot cover for that long. So
Mm-mm.
get to him.
That's it. So I'm just saying, you had to throw a score out there. It might change up by next Wednesday too, man. But I'm just saying right now, if you had to throw a score out there, what you think? Like we're going over, we're going under. Like what you think?
Let's see. Let's see. What's the over under in the game right now? Let me look.
I don't
You
know.
know that Bama favored by 14. That's what I don't like, man. I don't do my
Mm.
boys like that. Let's see what we got here.
Favorite.
So I think that the line is currently they don't have an over under set yet. It's a little far
Okay.
out. I mean, but if you had to ask me, I mean, Bama's scoring by 40 points a game. LSU is actually scoring a little bit over 30 points a game. Uh, they probably set that line at like 60 something. I it's a Bama. I think it go
I'm about
under.
to say that's what I was
Going
thinking
under.
because I mean, like them
It's going
boys.
under.
Them boys about to come out there and hey, blood, sweat, and tears on that field, man. They about to get after it, both teams. So I feel the same, man. I feel like it's gonna be a time, who's gonna hold on to that football and who's gonna put the points up when it matters. So yeah, man. I don't know if I had to say uh, what 21-14. Forget it. I'm just throwing that out there. 21-14. LSU too. Go Tigers.
Okay.
Go
Okay.
Tigers. That's gonna be tough holding them boys at 14 points now. But hey, I'm telling you, man, if we
Sheesh.
ball, we're gonna be
Sheesh.
all right. We just gotta ball, man. That defense too, man. I need them boys to let's go, man. They turn up.
Hey,
They turn
I
up.
think that the score total will be around by 55 ish, like by 54. I say,
Okay,
yeah.
so you looking at like
So I think,
you looking at a 30, what
yeah.
30,
No, I'm just gonna
30.
say over. I think they go over, but there'll be a
Okay.
total point to be out 54. I ain't gonna say the score because I don't want to say who the winner is. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Catch me next week.
Okay. Yeah, we'll
Yeah,
get more. We'll get more into depth next week. When it comes.
yeah, I
But
can't even do it.
yeah, we'll get more into that when it comes Wednesday. Man,
Oh
I'm sick. I thought it was Saturday. This Saturday, I'll be forgetting, man. We got
man, I gotta sit here and watch who they'll play this week. I watch some movies on that.
And let's speak on my team, man. Our team, man. The Saints versus the Raiders Sunday, man. What's up, Ken, man? How you feeling about this week? Andy Dalton starting this
Uh,
week. I know you was mentioning Jameis. You wanted Jameis Jabu back, but man, Dennis Allen came out and said it, man. He got red rifle, red rocket, about to throw that ball again for us this weekend. So and
this is it's an interesting matchup, man. They're
it
playing
is.
the Raiders. I just realized Cam has been saying Raiders all week. Hey, get the hell out of here.
I
You
seen
talking about
that too.
Raiders. I
I
just
seen
realized, man, stop it, man. So here's one thing. Uh, gosh, it comes down to the injury report, but
Yep.
I always love playing a team that likes to feed their running back.
Yeah.
Feed Josh Jacobs. I get slow, burn some downs, make lower probability of Devontae getting the ball. You know what I'm saying? So
Ooh, we have to. We
I
have
just we're facing Devontae. That's my fear. I respect the shit out of him. He is the best receiver in the league, uh, best off the line, and we even with Lattimore, and I know he has not faced Devontae a lot. I think the last time we did face him last year, we gave the Packers the work, but we he has not faced Devontae in a minute. So hopefully he's back because we need as much firepower to slow that man down. And
yeah.
Carr is definitely beatable. He's an odd QB. Sometimes he can make some like elite plays, and then sometimes he's super subpar. But he's put up some decent numbers in the past. Uh, I got I we are capable of winning this game, uh, but there's a lot of factors, and it starts with how do we slow Devontae down and keep Carr from getting getting him the ball as much.
Yeah. Marshawn did not practice today. Uh
Yeah.
Adam Trotman didn't practice, and Jarvis and Jarvis Landry and Michael Thomas did not practice today. So ugh. Let's just say, Marshawn is out. Uh, who you? I guess we throw. I mean, a depot. He had a light practice today, so he was at practice. So
Yeah,
I
I
I
think
guess
it's
he'll be
gonna.
lining up against Devontae.
I think that we're with uh, with those guys back. We do love to run a man defense. That they run some type of man with a little bit of shade on Devontae's side, uh, to support at least. And I bet you they'll try to we'll get back to try to running some decent man blitzes to get to Carr, to get the ball out of his hands quicker because that's the key. You really want him to make quick passes. If we give him any time to throw any developed plays, it'll be hard. Like we've seen Devontae get what he did to the Chiefs in that game, and like if he can do that to them, what I'm saying, like imagine we do to some of our corners who are still learning, still trying to get better. But I do. I mean, the injury report is. It looks like the injury report is starting to shave down a little bit.
It is. It is. It's getting there, man.
Hey, what they
And
got on my guy Penning, man? What's up with Penning?
Penning, good question. Let me see right here, man. They don't even have him on his injury report, but at the same time, yeah, he's not on his injury report, man, at all. Oh, this dude Devontae Adams he got an illness. He on the injury report. It's an illness though. He didn't practice today, but I'm pretty sure
He should be. He'll
yeah,
probably be
he'll be
fine.
back good when it comes. And Derek Carr, he got a back issue with light practice. But yeah, man, I don't know what's going on with Penny. Honestly, I don't know. It haven't been nobody really been talking. It been kind of like behind the scene. Nobody been talking about it, man. Dennis Allen, I know none of the reporters they haven't asked about him, so I don't know. That's a question mark when it comes to Penning. But even when he do come back, man, I still feel like
You
we would
know,
Hurst is the guy for right now. Like we'll work
yeah.
him in, but
I hope that I'm not gonna say I hope, but hopefully Darren Waller isn't playing. We struggle against tight ends, man.
oh yeah, they kill us, man. Especially going across that field or out routes, man. They be killing us,
But
man.
he's been off, man. Like Waller had a great season last year. He's like not on. He's not on nothing this year. So I mean, hopefully, they got him questionable. So we'll see what ends up happening with him. So that's another one of my fears is like when we face actually like quick and shifty, and pretty elite linebackers, just because uh, I know our linebackers are a little more active. Like they like to run, they like to run defense, they like pass rushing. So when it comes to coverage, like yes, they're good, but to the extent I know we be getting killed with tight end crossing concepts or any
Yeah,
type of route like that. So we'll we'll see where he stayed. That's another one's gonna make. It's gonna be a rough one. I know Raiders are favored by 1.5 right now, and which is understandable. It's a solid team weapon wise.
Yeah. And that it is. That's key to it, Jalen. Man, we get our. It's all superstars, like I said previously. Man, it's key players, man. Like I said, MT, man, it hurts because we thinking, he come back, he's gonna just play the whole year, and then boom, he get a turf toe, So yeah,
Or if
man.
you get,
I feel like he'll be back soon, though. Honestly, him and
yeah,
Landry, both
we
of them.
just we gotta. I mean, we're in the games, man. Like we've been in the games without him, and
Yeah,
it hurts that he's missing. But I will say, like we're still capable of winning without him, and we got to find a ways to finish to close these games and again refrain from turnovers. I think if we can go a game where without turning the ball over, that 9 out of 10 we can win the game, and because the way our run offense has been awesome. But as soon as if we are turning the ball over in a little amount of times that we do pass, it's just we're running out of opportunity to run the ball because we're typically kind of playing catch up again.
yeah.
Uh, so let's not turn the ball over. That's another thing, please,
Averaging about two,
please.
two at least,
If
two
it's
to three turnovers a game.
yeah, it's a fumbles, interceptions, like
Man,
what, like
what you think AK getting the end zone this week? What you think?
dude. In the last 3 weeks, I'd have said he is. Gosh, it's hard to believe that he has not gotten the end zone, and
That's wild to me,
he's been
man.
getting like over. He's gotten over 100 plus all-purpose
It's-
yards in the last 3. But we're gonna see, man. I think this game is gonna be high scoring. I actually think that this game will go over about 50. This game is gonna go. I think the over is like 54. I actually think it will go over. I won't
oh
lie,
yeah,
and I think we will be putting up those points. Raiders are another team that they do play. They're not like a take off team. So like it's like they're matchers. Like you score, they score. Like
yeah.
they like to play with how the game's going. So we,
That's kind of how we,
yeah,
that's how we ball too. Honestly, we love when teams ball like
yeah.
that. Honestly, so we'll
I'm
find a way sometime. We haven't been finding a way all year, but I feel like this weekend, like after the big speech from Kamara, who's not vocal at all, and all that, and just the team knowing what they need to do, man. I think we're gonna be all right.
yeah, we be straight.
Yeah, that's facts, Carmen. He does need to break out them red and green cleats.
He do. That's what they said. Bring them Jones out when you score like 5 tutties in one game, man. Come on.
Yes, for
We
real.
man, look.
But
I think we forced turnovers. I'm calling 2 interceptions.
okay,
I think we get
okay.
2 picks.
And
That's my
we only seen one all year, so.
hey. This the one
Hey,
right here.
I'm
Two
about to
picks.
say we go
2
from,
picks.
like I said, we go from having 18 last year to one all in 7 weeks or 6 weeks, 7 weeks. So yeah, man. Ugh, we need this one, man. Just like I've been saying this for the past, I don't know, 2 weeks now, but we do need this one. That's facts. Cause man, I could not see us going though 2-6. I didn't see us going 2-5, but 2-6, that sounds ridiculous. So yeah, man, this another must-win game. What Carmen said, Pete Werner getting one of those picks, Ken.
Hey, whoever it is, I just know it's two of
But yeah, man, we'll see. We're gonna lock in for sure. Like I said, man, we Sunday we're gonna do our, of course, our breezy picks, and we're gonna get more in depth on that injury report and all that. So we'll see if we got our boys back or at least one of them back. That'd be lovely. But yeah, man, I don't know. We'll talk more about it for sure Sunday. But yeah, we covered our week 7 breezy picks of the week recap. We then talked a little bit about Bama and LSU. We're gonna talk about them again next Wednesday, man. I thought the game was this week, this weekend, but it's not. And
them.
of course, we talked about our old Saints and our Raiders. Uh, yeah, man, it was a nice one today, Ken. Like I
Per
said,
usual. Per
yeah,
usual.
per usual, man. Uh, we dropped some tears on here laughing about them Eagles, man, and all.
But look, guess who the last comment? What you got to say, Jalen? Safety y'all traded. Philly has 3 picks alone. Thank you. Okay, buddy. Mm-hmm.
Hey man, Jalen. Hey, for sure.
Nah. Wait till you gotta pay him. We gonna see if you laughing then when y'all gotta cut his check. That's why he over there. when he want to make more money than your receivers and whatnot. That's to talk to all the players you got over there. See what.
And boy, that was funny. But also, man, I ain't shouted my boy out, man. My boy Tim sent me Timmy D sent me another song, man. Y'all, I played it at the beginning of the pod. I'm gonna play it when we end it. But shout out to my boy. He gonna continue to send us some fire music our way.
Yes, sir. Tim dropping that heat.
Yes, sir. And this one is called Bag Secure. So
so we're gonna be doing the rest of the season. We're gonna be securing the bag.
Securing the bag. The rest of
the bum ass Eagles. We're gonna be securing the bag. My bad against everybody else left on our schedule. I didn't mean to just point out your team. My fault.
Oh, kids are crazy, man. But
I'm just mad people team doing well. We over here struggling.
Yeah, we over here sad.
I'm sick. I'm sick.
Corbin said he got me throwing the Tigers. So I was rocking WhoDat every weekend.
Man,
or every week. Yeah, man, I'm throwing the Tigers on. How bad we've been doing, man. But my boy going out with the crime face. But yeah, man, we had a good one, y'all. Like I said, tune in for the picks on Sunday. Drop your picks. I'm gonna try to drop the post a little earlier, like a day before. It's not the day of, so y'all can get y'all picks in way earlier. But yeah, man, y'all look at the schedule. Let me know what y'all thinking. And I'm gonna drop the post.
Hey, I'm about to do some deep homework. 9-0.
Yes.
I'm calling it.
Yes, I need that, man. I went 7-2 1 week, and then this week I come 6-3. It's like I'm there.
First pick, Steelers win. First pick.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, man. Okay, I'm gonna drop this song, man. I'm getting off here, man, because I'm done laughing. I'm done laughing for tonight, boy.
All right, my boy. It's been a pleasure.
All right, my brother. Yes, sir.